What are you talking about? Like, does Trump even believe in God?
No, you don't. Come on.
Like, so he's just basically making an empty prayer that he doesn't even believe in. I don't believe that any of these people at the top have any belief in any God. If they do, it's like their own whatever kind of weird, whatever thing that they're into. But this whole thing is just, I mean, wow. Let's go.
History, you have a sitting president who clearly is in cognitive decline saying, quote, a whole civilization will die tonight, never to be brought back again. To say that we've crossed the Rubicon is an understatement. I think we're at the point now where it's not even just leftists who accurately look at this situation like us and Israel are morally akin to a new Nazi regime. I think it's gotten to the point where even normies now look at us and say, oh, yeah, like I can see how perhaps we are the new Nazis. Perhaps we are the terrorists and the bad guys. This is how dire this situation is.
I mean, why would we want to destroy an entire civil? Like, if this whole thing has just gotten so corrupt and so bad at the same time, it's just like, what is really happening here? Welcome to the panel, Army Vet. What do you have to say about this situation? Army Vet, you there?
Yeah, I'm having a hard time connecting. I'm connected now. I'm connected.
Yeah.
Big fan, DJ. Big fan, DJ. Love your outlook. What's up, big dog?
Hey, what's up? I said, I was trying to lay low because of I've been getting so much, people have been attacking me. You know what I'm saying? So and I'm trying to keep things moving, with my channel, but it seems like it's hard to not cover this stuff. What is happening here?
Okay. One thing, Trump has initiated an internet wipe from Fort Huachuca and NSA. So if you're talking about the Iran war, you might get shadow banned. If you talk about these hacking groups, you might get shadow banned. So they are holding a lot of information from United States citizens. Then you add in the fact and people are not paying attention. Do y'all understand he fired like every general that disagreed with him? Like 15, 16 generals. Then he ended up firing the CIA lady. Do you know that's all overseas affairs? So nobody can ever testify against him?
No. I've been kind of trying to not watch it because I just know that, but I can't avoid it now. I'm like, come on, what are we doing here? And I'm like, are we gonna be just sitting there watching the football game tonight to see if he does this? Is he really fixing to do this? Are we getting everybody? You think everybody says that?
He doing it. It's already in motion right now. It's happening.
Why would he announce it? And then why would he announce that he's about to do something? That's crazy.
Well, it's two things. Do you know cyber and tech a little bit, a tad bit about what?
I'm a software engineer. Yeah.
Okay. Imagine if that hacking group took over our infrastructure, especially our water treatment plants. The only way you can disengage a hacking group is what, DJ? You have to go there and disengage their internet. That's what they're doing over there. The Abraham Lincoln is a classified kind of, hacker group, but they're trying to disengage that cyber group over there in Iran. The same one that hacked Stryker, Lockheed Martin, FBI, they have control over our water treatment plants. Imagine if they do this. That's why Trump is saying, I'm going to fuck your infrastructure up because you're going to mess up. You see what I'm saying? So this is underneath.
They're having a tit for tat of
Yeah, there you go. It's trolling and hackers.
But this is what the oligarchs want in the first place. Why are they mad that somebody else is going to do the job for them, the bidding for them? That's kind of weird to me. Didn't y'all want this in the first place? But no, since it wasn't on your time, now you're in a scurry.
Right, because they've been saying they want to like reduce the population and it's too many people and we need to do this and you know what I'm saying. So it's like, okay, what's the difference between that and something else? What's the difference?
Yeah, I
They
think
are
Trump. I think Trump overplayed himself. I think he didn't understand AI and how North Korea, the Middle East, Russia, China, everybody got the same AI. Everybody got the same hackers. And I hate to say it, United States issue is we are too Wi-Fi and 5G. You know what I'm saying? You can hack us.
You know what? Isn't China on our end side and Russia on our end side? So you have all this.
I don't trust China. I don't trust them as far as I
I
can.
mean, if you look at it, DJ, if you do a Google search, right quick. Oh, wait, no, let me stop saying Google. Any search engine you have, if you search, is United States in a cyber war against North Korea, Russia, China, and Iran, it should tell you what's going on. But they're wiping all of this out. Iran is top 3 in the world in hacking. And most people don't even know that. They're right behind Russia and China. That's how dangerous they are. They are dangerous.
America was outsourcing jobs. You know what I mean? What do they expect? What do they expect?
Well, it was also a racial play with all that DEI talk.
Yeah.
Now all them guys gone. They're gone. We are lacking in intel. Big time. Big time.
Yeah, and so I just looked it up, and it pretty much says yes. So this is the answer to the question.
Mm-hmm.
So you said, is the United States in a cyber war? And it's like, yes, we are.
And Americans don't even know this.
Currently engaged in a low-level but it says a persistent low-level cyber war with China, Russia, and Iran, featuring frequent digital espionage attempts to compromise critical infrastructure. U.S. officials report these nations use hacking for disruption, espionage, and influence operations, with Iran recently escalating threats against the infrastructure amid ongoing geopolitical tension.
Now, why the media ain't telling us this? Why you gotta search this, DJ? This makes no. This will get me in trouble.
Right? Like, why? Yeah, no one's really talking about the fact that we're in a cyber war at the same time, because everybody's only talking about the actual bomb war. The thing that you can see. They're not talking about the thing that we can't see and how that's going to affect people.
And once you say
meanwhile, we're using all this ChatGPT. Why do you think? I think the Pentagon has taken control of ChatGPT. Everybody went over to Grok and Claude.
I don't even use ChatGPT. I stay away.
They said the Pentagon took it over.
Yeah, I stay away from that stuff.
Pentagon took over YouTube.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When did they do that?
Anytime an active war, search did Trump just passed some new cyber laws, like in March, and this is going to blow your mind.
Okay.
He has the right to deem what we're talking right now as a terroristic threat, and we all go to jail and lose our channel. Like this new cyber law, it just started in March, and it's crazy. And people just don't know about it because YouTube is scrubbing it.
Yes, your boys Larry Ellison and Peter Thiel. I love it.
You see what I'm saying? They can deem anything against the government a threat and wipe you.
What a crime.
You reading it?
So it's saying that based on available information. Okay, but hold on. So of course, based on available information as of April 2026, there's no new specific law passed by YouTube itself that prohibits talking about the government. However,
Did Trump just pass a cyber law? Trump just passed it in March in 2020, this year, like a month ago. He just passed it. It's like Patriot Act Part 2, y'all. It's like on cocaine. It's crazy.
Didn't they just renew that Patriot Act?
But this is talking about against American citizens, right?
Yes, the cyber law. But inside the cyber law, it gives YouTube and everybody powers to monitor Americans. And if you say anything against, it goes right to the Department of Defense and DOJ. It's crazy.
Well, listen, I just want to make it plain to the government that we're just covering the news.
Yes.
We're just talking about what's going on. We have nothing to give. We have no ball, no ball in this fight. No, you know what I'm saying? We can't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? We're just discussing what the hell is going on. Because what the hell is going on? You know what I'm saying? What is going on?
Make this up. That's for sure.
Can't make it up. I can't believe that. So the government can post on Twitter that they're gonna kill an entire civilization, but we can't talk about it. Is that what the new law is?
If they deem it a security threat, yep.
Wow. So check this out.
So you don't know why this crusty orange ballsack has gone full Death Star and threatened to end an entire civilization tonight. But you don't want to look like a thicky dum-dum in front of all your mates. Here's a quick rundown before the world ends, I guess. Now, in case you're wondering if Trumpty Dumpty has officially lost his mind, do not fear. Here he is very sanely addressing a group of children about the situation in Iran next to the Easter Bunny.
I don't think it gets much more hostile than Iran. They're capable fighters. They're very tough people. And there are others like that. You don't mind when the enemy is weak, but that enemy is strong.
Safe to say that Trump is as in control of his own faculties as Pete Hegseth is of his own arsehole. Now, Trump's latest threats against Iran came after his other even-handed and diplomatic comments yesterday, in which he told the Iranians to open the fucking strait, you crazy bastards, or you'll be living in hell. Little does Trump know that we've all been living in hell since the 16th of June 2015, when he first said he'd like to run for president. Now, of course, the strait that Trump says he'd like the Iranians to fucking open is the Strait of Hormuz, the waterway that transports a fifth of the world's oil and gas, and the waterway that Trump definitely didn't know existed until about a month ago. Anyway, the Iranians have been blocking the Strait of Hormuz since the war began, causing the world's worst oil crisis, with a barrel of oil reaching $110 today. And as you can imagine, being called a bunch of crazy bastards didn't convince the Iranians to reopen the Strait of Hormuz, so now Donald is threatening to destroy Iran's civilian infrastructure, which would cause untold suffering for the innocent Iranian population caught between a rock and Donald Trump and Israel's bucket of batshit, and constitute a war crime. But, says Donald Trump, these are war crimes that innocent Iranians welcome. Again, this man is definitely in charge of his own faculties.